Hello, everybody. I am Lisa Martinez, and this is my ePortfolio video. So I'm just going to do a tour. I'm in my artifact folder already, so I've got this of all my artifacts right here. Here we've got the program completion timeline. So we start all the way back in 2004 when I decided to be a Spanish teacher, and we run through the degrees that I earned and pretty much 16, 17 years of Spanish teaching into a school year that I was very fortunate to have been on the Teacher of the Year team of Kansas. And so from that, it kind of got a great opportunity to become an administrator. And that just fast forwarded really quickly and happened last May. So I jumped into this program and am already finishing it up. Hasn't been easy, but I am excited about it and I've learned a lot. So, goals. In the future, what's really kind of interesting is at the end of Teacher of the Year, prior to deciding to apply to be an admin, I was actually planning on leaving education and either going into consulting. So I wouldn't leave education, I guess, in the traditional sense. Consulting, adjunct, I was really looking for maybe some kind of more of a work-life balance. I've got 3 kids. And then this happened, and it kind of feels like being assistant principal, it feels like the thing I always knew I needed or wanted to be, and the thing that I was always pushing boundaries for in my old job. And so it kind of is an aha moment, kind of like, duh, this was the right thing for you to do. So I couldn't be happier, and now I'm excited to get started on this new chapter of my career. So my leadership philosophy is here. It's definitely a blend. Transformational leadership is the one that speaks the most to me, but I have elements of servant leadership, and I want to be that administrator that I always needed. And for students, I want them to feel that they can and that things are for them. And I want their families to feel supported. And I want them to know that there are resources if they need them. And so I definitely have a very personal and human approach to everything I do, whether it's with staff or students or families. In a nutshell. So my plan of study, again, it was pretty quick. Thanks, Doc, for working with me. You were right. This was very hard. I started last May and in August, and here we are. And so, yeah, it's right there for you. My resume is again, just kind of a lot of Spanish teacher stuff, but what's kind of funny about it as I look back, I'm a facilitator. I'm a head sponsor of an academic recognition program that had 900 plus students in it. I'm an organizer and lead of a bunch of different things. I'm a guest lecturer. So I had been pushing for a long time to be in leadership positions. I just read something recently, or maybe wrote it in one of my artifacts, that said, that basically recognizing things from my past that I didn't know that I would be applying to my future or my present, and I definitely can see how I am doing that and how I've always kind of had the instincts to be in charge. So, all right, the annotated bibliography. This was really a bear of a project to complete, but I found a lot of value in it. And I do think this is something that, especially the way it's organized, that I would go back and look at as a reference and as a support. as a resource as I go forward, especially just the way it's organized. Again, it took forever. It was a big bear of a project, but I think it's fine. Okay, activity log form and spreadsheet. So it's all right here. Then the component tracker. Whee! And then we get into the slideshows. This is a lot of work, more than I thought it was going to be, but it was also really fun to kind of go through it and figure out where everything counted. I would say that I was pleasantly surprised in my in going through each of these that already being an administrator, I had done just naturally a lot of these activities and was able to, in some cases, do like an extension meeting or some kind of follow up to really take the activity to the next level. And a lot of times I was really fortunate that I was always able to take maybe a module that I was working on or an activity for a class and run over to the special education department and say, so, do you like, people first language and how do you feel about that? And so it was really, really, really cool. And I'm very fortunate to have already been in the role as I was taking these classes because I was just constantly and immediately seeing things that were applicable. And then I had opportunities to extend them, embody them. And I feel like it really, really helped this year, even though balance was a huge, huge struggle for me. But it was year one. So uh, let's see. So this is on the zero tolerance policies. I talk a lot about this. This is actually a root cause analysis that we did district wide. We met a couple times. This is, I think, on the second one that we did. So I put a little slideshow together just with some of our work that we did as a building leadership team and admin. And we did come all together with all the other BLTs in the district at the district offices. And it was really hard experience because it really felt like we were talking about the negative a lot. What's the problem and why is that? And it's, well, because people aren't doing this or because students don't care, So I remember the activity itself being quite the downer. But then we took all of our notes as our admin PLC at school and really categorized it, reframed a lot of the language and created an action plan. So it was, all in all, it was good. Leadership Greater Topeka collaboration. This was super, super cool activity that we were lucky to be a part of. I got to support my principal at a board meeting. This is me, I'm sitting here, but I did get up. There's just no picture of me getting up to talk. They are curious about us to becoming an IB elementary school. And so we went to go talk to the board about it, which they approved what's it called, an exploratory year of it. So we shall see where that goes. In all of this, I wanted to say that I have most of the things linked right here, but then they're also usually linked in a picture. And then they're also in my artifact folder. The KEEP evaluation. For me, this was overkill because I had to evaluate a ton of staff at the same time. And so it was a lot of extra. I did like that this form seemed to be easier and faster than what we use. We use Talent Ed, and although I love being in the classrooms, I love observing, I love the feedback sessions with teachers, I do find that the actual form, I don't know how valuable it really is to the candidates or to the teachers. So let's see. Elementary level. So I had a ton in this category, obviously, since I'm an elementary AP. This was our school improvement plan goals, building leadership team work session. And I took a screenshot of our Indy Star, where we have a lot of our goals, and then here's just our legend so that you can see what we're working on, what has stalled out, what we've succeeded in doing that we're going to eliminate. There were other sections with notes on them, so it was pretty cool. This type of thing for me, as a first year admin and someone with no prior experience, this is probably hard for me. I definitely excel in the family engagement, the staff student morale. Those are like my super high points, and then organization of events and things like that. But then when it comes to data, school improvement, and some of that stuff, I'm still working on filling those buckets to the brim. So, okay, so reflective practice. This I put it here because it was a super valuable activity for me. When I first saw the chart in this, I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. But then I was really able to just fill it with tons of stuff that I was already doing at work. And it actually turned out to be very, very, very helpful. Just kind of talking about before, during, and after decision-making process. I'll definitely go back to that. People first language. Here's a staff meeting I led. So the meeting link is there. It's a dual language elementary school, and so we teach science and social studies and Spanish language arts, all in Spanish. And then we have English language arts and math that we teach in English, and that's pre-K through 5. And then we also have a 6th grade through 12th grade realm where those languages and content areas flip. So everything is bilingual. And it's a really cool place to work. It's very rigorous. It's there's a lot of components to it, and so this is a staff meeting when we were talking about how we have to teach kids how to communicate and how advanced our students hopefully will be in their soft skills, being that they've had to collaboratively communicate since they were little kids. Okay, this was so cool. This is, we raised money to buy a Panther mascot costume, and these are some hype videos. We utilized our community partners. This was just super, super cool. I would totally encourage anybody to watch the videos. This was definitely a high point, and it was something that I was so excited to be able to connect it. Here are our family newsletters. They are on our website, Facebook. We do our messaging system. I have to do one in English and I have to do one in Spanish. And so that's fun. So these are just some of the other things that I picked. This was another PD that I did. And then for secondary, I utilized some of my activities from class here, but this was cool. I got to work with the CELA by Literacy team, and I did a lot of CELA by Literacy stuff in my previous job, and that was in the secondary realm, and so I had a lot to offer, and I felt pretty cool in this meeting, but they were kind of missing some key components, just ethically, and it wasn't necessarily their fault. It was cool that when I brought them up that I was heard, and some changes were made, and it was really cool. Gender identity, this one really spoke to me, and this is a presentation that I might make sure I keep it updated and eventually share it, maybe beyond secondary level. Strategic planning meeting, this would be just 6 through 12 dual language subgroup, so there's that one. Curious. This was also super cool, coding robotics night that we did in collaboration with 2 different high schools. There's a Facebook Live and promo and all kinds of stuff, of course, all bilingual. And that, I think, is all in this one. All right, so on my administrative verification documents, they're all right here. What is left? My reflection. And I started writing this early, and I'm kind of glad I did, because it would have been hard to kind of think about some of my presuppositions after the fact. So I'm glad that I did this in the order that I did. and identified and linked a lot of good activities there. And last but not least, I just want to say thank